Today, we're doing the unthinkable. We're going to edit and render 8K footage on a Chromebook. Now, I hear what you're saying. Well, you're just going to edit with proxy files. Nope, actually, we're going to edit with the full 8K raw footage and then render out a 4K deliverable. And be sure to stick around until the end because we're giving away not one, but 2 Chromebooks and this sweet gaming monitor provided by Lenovo. But before we get into the deets, let me show you what we're working with. Okay, so we're inside of DaVinci Resolve on a MacBook Pro M1, and we have 5 8K clips, R3D, it's red raw files that we're working with, and basically we just want to see what kind of render time we end up with just importing and exporting these to a 4K H.264 file. So we're going to go over to our deliver panel, make sure we have 4K selected as our export, add that to the queue, and hit render. Okay, yikes, that is a very, very long time. So I guess if I upgrade to an 8K Red, I'm gonna have to upgrade my machine. Maybe to a Lenovo ThinkStation P7, which we talked about in a previous video. I'll put a link in the description if you wanna check that out. Okay, next let's switch over to our Chromebook. And you might be thinking, DaVinci Resolve isn't available for Chrome. What's going on here? This looks a lot like Windows. Well, we'll get to that in a second. So this is exactly the setup we had on the MacBook Pro. We got DaVinci Resolve with our 8K files. We have them dropped into a timeline. And let's go ahead and go to our render settings, make sure we have 4K selected, and we're gonna hit render. And we're down from like 2 hours to 2.5 minutes. And just to prove that this is actually a Chromebook, let me flip it around. Oh, it's upside down. Let me flip it around the other way. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sweet, right? And no, there are no external GPUs plugged into this Chromebook. Did you figure it out? Well, the truth is, I'm actually running a virtual machine. And for today's demonstration, we've been using Rendero, which is kind of a good balance between price and speed. So you have a lot of different options for how much speed you can scale with Rendero. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. You can choose a different speed every time you start your virtual machine. Of course, the more power you use, the more expensive it is per hour, but it's worth noting that if you find yourself needing more power for a specific project, then you can absolutely access that. So we're starting with a $99 a month plan, which gives you $25 worth of credit and a certain allotment of hard drive space. So typically when you're using a virtual machine, you're paying for first access, then the time you've spent on the machine, and finally, you're paying for the amount of storage. So this definitely isn't something that you're just gonna wanna use for everyday small projects, like say a YouTube video, unless your YouTube videos are heavily processor intensive and your desktop computer just can't quite cut it. Of course, in today's example, we're talking about using it if you were, say, working remotely and you're a professional video editor and you just don't have access to the power you need for whatever project you're working on. Another way to use this would be if you have a team of editors working on the same project and you need to access the project remotely in order to work on it, but again, you just don't have the power at hand. All the files can live in the cloud, the edit station can live in the cloud, and you can access it with something as simple as a Chromebook. Now, to kind of enhance your experience, you can download the Rendero desktop app, but you can use it on something like a Chromebook just inside of your browser. So it's super flexible in that way. Now, just to show you how ridiculously powerful this can be, I'm going to go from Activate all the way up to the top tier to Illuminate, which is $20 an hour. You get 96 CPU cores at 2.5 gigahertz, 384 gigabytes of RAM, and 8 NVIDIA L4 24 gig GPUs. Like, that is an insane amount of computing power. Like, to really need that, you're doing some serious calculations. So One way that you can save money when you're using a tiered system like this is if you're doing editing that doesn't require that much power, you can use the lowest tier. Then when you need to render or get something done very quickly that uses a lot more power, you can scale up the next time you turn on the machine. Anyway, pretty impressive stuff. But now let's talk about those giveaways. For this year's Lenovo giveaway, we have 2 brand spanking new Chromebooks for you and a really sweet gaming monitor. Our first Chromebook is a 14-inch in Storm Gray with an Intel i3 1.2 GHz processor, 8 gigs of RAM, 250 gig SSD with integrated GPU, and a 14-inch WUXGA screen. Our second Chromebook is again in Storm Gray with a 14-inch Full HD screen, Intel i3 1.8 GHz processor, 8 gigs of RAM, integrated GPU, and 128 gig eMMC storage. And finally, for our monitor, it's a Lenovo G2730Q. It's a 27-inch Quad HD gaming monitor, 1 millisecond response with 165 Hz refresh rate, complete with AMD FreeSync premium technology. It also includes natural low blue light tech and some nice height adjustment. And once again, this giveaway is provided by Lenovo. There is, of course, a link in the description where you can sign up to win the Chromebooks and the desktop monitor. And if you're watching this video at the time of posting, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I'll see you next time.